Thanks for watching another episode of Rider Nation Station. Help us help you by subscribing on YouTube or following us on Facebook.
PSC has streaming television services available in the Gigahood, delivered over our blazing fast fiber internet. Choose TV to fit your family's needs. Enjoy our basic package with all the local channels, or try the extended basic package with sports, news, music, and family entertainment. Download the Your TV Green app and use your Amazon Fire Stick to start watching today. Still need internet? Go to www.telcirco.com and choose the Connect Me button to complete the fiber connection form, and we'll take care of the rest.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Auglaize Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or auglaizeequipmentrental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Auglaize Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we welcome you to Piqua Alexander Stadium in Piqua, Ohio, as tonight we bring you the Division III Regional 12 semifinal game between the London Red Raiders and the St. Mary's Roughriders. I'm Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, and we'll be bringing you all the play-by-play action. Absolutely a picture-perfect night for high school football. Once again, I think right now it's about, 50 degrees, something like that, no wind.
Yeah, looking at the Jackalope Stash game time temperature, it is 50 degrees outside, expected to get down to 47. I don't know about you, when I walked in, felt no wind.
No wind.
No rain. There are some puddles, so they had some rain earlier today. The field might be a little wet, but no, I don't believe any rain in the forecast either.
Absolutely. Well, the Red Raiders come in with a record of 12-0 on the season. They're the number 4 seed in this region. And, of course, the Roughriders, the number 8 seed, coming in with a record of 10-2. In order to get here, the London Red Raiders in the first round defeated Hamilton Ross by a score of 39-14, and in the second round defeated Chaminade Julienne 24-12. And, of course, if you don't know how the Roughriders got here, you've lived under a rock for the last 3 weeks, but they defeated Miami Trace 28-14 in the last 40 seconds of the ball game on a Aiden Minerding to Parker Beam touchdown pass. And then in the second round, Brady Triplett put a field goal through to give the Roughriders a 16-14 win over Tippecanoe. But tonight, the London Red Raiders are the foe for the St. Mary's Roughriders, and it's really, Zach, it's an opponent that they've seen a few years back when they did the home-and-home series.
Yeah, Riders have been keeping our cardiologists employed. this year. But the London Red Raiders are somebody that St. Mary's had a home-and-home with first game of the year, the non-conference game, back in 21-22, I believe.
So.
And so here we are, a team that is not unknown. We saw back then they are a hard-hitting team. Coach Bo Fry said in the Bo Fry Show this week, cut from the same cloth.
Exactly.
And right all the way down to the vaulted wing T offense. So we're going to see a different version of the wing T, but they are run first. But they are very dangerous passing. On defense, they are hard-nosed. They come out and they hit you lower than any team that I've seen this year, and they're not just diving at your feet. They're coming off the ball low. That's going to be very difficult for our offensive line this week, or a challenge for them. So Riders going to have their hands full tonight. But the Riders have found a way to win the past 2 weeks, and hopefully they'll do it again tonight.
Well, just to tell you how efficient their passing attack is, Chris Mason is their quarterback. He's a senior. He has completed 26 of only 36 passes this year for 480 yards. Of those 26 receptions, 10 of those have been for touchdowns, no interceptions. He's only averaging about 43 yards per game passing. His backup throughout the course of the season is junior Blake Ray. He's 18 for 29 for 217 yards, 2 TDs, no interceptions. So obviously through the air, no interceptions. They don't turn the football over. But nonetheless, this is a team that, as you mentioned, mirror images the St. Mary's Roughriders. They run a wing T style of offense. Talking to Coach Fry, they've got some speed to the outside, and then hopefully they'll try to get to the outside. The Roughriders are going to have to play contain, but it's the same thing.
Yeah, and it'll look a little bit different. They'll put their wing backs into almost like an offset I formation, and they'll run their fullback with a power I sort of off the end. They'll run a lot of jet sweeps, so that it reminds me of the old Shawnee teams. They'll have a lot of jet sweeps where they'll try to put a guy in motion, hand it off to him, and they'll run around the end. And guess what? When you start keying on those sort of things, they'll fake a handoff and they'll throw it over the top to one of their speedsters, who we've seen on some film this year has run right past some people, and as you said, 10 touchdowns through the air. It's very similar to St. Mary's has been in the past years, where you run, pound the ball all night, and then you throw over the top, and they're not ready for it. The only difference is this London team has been a little bit better at executing that sort of thing this year.
Well, their leading running back is Nate Solers. He's carried the ball 149 times, 1,035 yards, 19 touchdowns, averages 94 yards per game. On the other side of the coin, the St. Mary's Roughriders have continued to play good, solid football. Of course, the number one team in the Western Buckeye League rushing. They're averaging about 321 yards per game rushing. Our defense is giving up only 114 yards. So it'll be their run offense against our run defense. Of course, we're averaging total yards per game about 346. Defense is giving up about 282 yards per game. The big bugaboo for the Roughriders on the course of the season, 75 penalties for 660 yards. Our opponents have been penalized just 58 times, and that's been a concern for Coach Fry. Offensively, they've been penalized 42 times, defensively 33 times, so they're going to have to cut down on the mistakes.
Yeah, it's interesting. They did a great job of cutting down on the false starts last week. That was something that the first week we said they cannot do this again and expect to keep winning. So they got rid of the false starts, but then they got some other penalties in some other places. Still gave up a lot of penalties last week. But he said all year he's got an aggressive team. He wants them to play fun, play loose, play aggressive. We've seen the penalties have mostly been between the hash marks during the play. And last week they got him a couple times, but they're going to keep being aggressive. And I don't think Coach Fry is going to want them to take their foot off the gas at all. But we'll try to hopefully clean it up again tonight, as we say every week.
I'll tell you what, when the Roughriders get the football in the Sean Barnett red zone, they have a success rate of 85%. They've had 48 chances this year in the red zone, and they have scored 41 of those 48 times. They're serious when they get inside the red zone.
Well, they got an offense that's built to be able to get a solid first down with 4 downs if it takes that. And that helps you when you get into the red zone. A lot of teams have a pass offense or an offense that relies on their spreading the field out and creating mismatches down the field, and then they get into the red zone and they have to worry about that. But with a rushing attack like this for both of these teams, once they get into the red zone, they're able to just continue to use that rushing attack. And if they've gotten down that far, it's usually just a matter of closing the door.
Well, Dominic Osborne leads the Rough Riders in rushing, 225 carries, 1,344 yards, 21 touchdowns. He's averaging 6 yards per carry. Colton Mabry needs 79 yards tonight to reach the 1,000-yard plateau. He's got 173 rushes, 921 yards, 11 TDs. He's averaging about 5.3 yards per carry. And, of course, Caleb Schmidt inching his way up to the 1,000-yard season. He needs 59 yards tonight. He's got 941 yards on 130 carries, 7 TDs, and most impressively, he's got a 7.2 yard per carry average. So
Coach Bryce,
pretty good.
Coach Bo Fry was talking about that at the beginning of the season. How cool would it be to have 3,000-yard rushers? And here we are with a real chance tonight to see that potentially happen tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we're just about ready to get the kickoff underway here to start this Division III Region 12 state semifinal game between the London Red Raiders and the St. Mary's Roughriders. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach.
If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance.
Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Rider Nation Station doesn't always travel by bus, but when we do, somebody saying you in a bus? Get out of here! We use Buckeye Charter Service and their courteous and professional drivers.
Since 1988, Buckeye Charter has been helping clients go the distance with one or multi-day outings, vacations, or school trips anywhere in the continental U.S. or Canada, utilizing a modern fleet of 55 and 56 passenger coaches. For your travel needs to roll on down the road, contact Buckeye Charter, the official charter bus service of Rider Nation Station.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Rough Rider first down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Back at Alexander Stadium, Piqua, Ohio, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, where the London Red Raiders won the toss. They deferred to the second half, so they'll kick off to the St. Mary's Rough Riders. The winner of this ball game will take on the winner of Bellbrook and Wapak in the Regional 12 championship game. That ball game between Bellbrook and Wapakoneta just being played a little bit south at Troy tonight. And so the winner of that one will take on the winner of this one. Of course, their quarterback, they're without their quarterback.
Caleb Moyer,
Moyer, who broke a finger this week. I think he had surgery about Wednesday, and so he's out for the rest of the season. So
Yeah.
we'll see what kind of offense or what kind of impact that loss has on the Wapakoneta Redskins. But nonetheless, we're getting ready to get things underway, and this kickoff return is being brought to you by our friends at Varsity Lanes. Back to receive the kickoff for the Rough Riders, Jacob Kessler and I believe Noah Dixon. So the Rough Riders anticipating an onside kick. Their front line is all bunched together at about the 50-yard line. Of course, London has done that. They'll all run up, and then they'll back up, and then they'll spread out in a normal kickoff fashion. Kicker is Steve Gravely, and it's going to come down to Dixon at about the 8. He's to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. He's got a hole. He's to the 30. He was brought down at about the 34-yard line. So the Rough Riders will have good field position at their own 34-yard line. 1st and 10, just underway from Alexander Football Stadium in Piqua, Ohio. This is an absolute beautiful facility, and it's got some age to it.
Yeah, I remember playing here for scrimmages when I was in high school. So it's I think it's 25 years old. I think it was about 5 years old when I played here, but they've done a great job of keeping it looking extremely nice, remodeling it, and wow, what a great place to be playing this game tonight.
Schmidt and Osborne behind Minerding. And we've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the play, and it's already on the St. Mary's Rough Riders. So they're going to move it back 5 yards.
I think fishball on this side here, this end, just a little jump there. Hopefully that's something to get out of their system early.
Yeah.
We don't see a repeat of 2 weeks ago. We did see last week that the Riders switched their cadence, and that was causing some issues with potentially defenses calling out some stuff.
Kessler wide to the right. Split backfield behind Minerding. Turned. Boy, that's a mess. Caleb Schmidt, he's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The offense just didn't look like they all fired off the ball at the same time.
No, Minerding fumbled the snap.
There you go. Yep.
So the fumbled snap what's interesting is the defensive line kind of stopped too.
Yeah.
Nobody was really moving for a split second, and then Minerding got the snap and tossed it.
So a loss of 6 for the Rough Riders. It'll be, loss of 1. Loss of 1 after the penalty of 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 16.
Schmidt,
Caleb Schmidt.
It's a little trap up the middle. Nothing there. Not bad blocked. London's nose tackle was jumping around a lot, both A-gaps, and they just kind of left him unblocked there. He didn't really make a huge play, but he didn't have to. He just kind of disrupted things enough.
Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 15. The ball is at the Rough Rider 29-yard line. Full house in the backfield. Minerding, it'll be pitched to Mabry, and he's going to come up well short of a 1st down. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. So it'll be 4th down and about 8 for the Rough Riders, and Brady Triplett will come on to punt the football for the Rough Riders. So a couple of miscues by the Rough Rider offense, a penalty and a dropped snap.
Yeah, pretty well blocked sweep there. Not a bad call, but just not enough on 3rd down. I think with kind of the jitters that we saw there, coaches probably didn't want to take a chance at some pass play or throwing it in the air.
Nice punt by Triplett. The ball turns over. It's Stephen Gravely with the football. He's got a wall, and he's to the 34-yard line where he is brought down.
Yeah, took it from about the 25 to the 34.
Camden, go ahead.
Ran across field, had a nice wall set up. Really, took it about the 23 actually.
Camden Maroth in on the stop for the Rough Riders punt unit. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the London Red Raiders. Their quarterback is Chris Mason. Everybody in tight. They'll send a man in motion. And the ball carrier is Nate Solers.
Noah Solers, your ball carrier.
We'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play. We'll call it second down and 8. 9:33 remaining here in the first quarter.
Noah Solers, the 5'8", 214-pound senior fullback. And he looks like a bowling ball coming in there.
Solers again on the carry.
He's their power guy, and I wasn't quite sure watching film of him. He looked a little slow to me. He'll get you a yard or two, but he's not like Mabry where he's got a speed to that power. And confirmed here on the past couple plays, not a lot.
So this brings up normally an obvious pass situation, but I don't look for the Red Raiders, although they're going to send receivers wide to the left and wide to the right.
And they're in shotgun, Joe.
They're in a shotgun formation, so look for Mason to go to the air. They do, and it's overthrown. Pass was intended for Stephen Gravely. So it's 3 and out for the Red Raiders. Good job by the Roughrider defense, and that'll bring on Blake Ray to do the punting. He's averaging about 30 yards per punt. Back to receive the punt for St. Mary's as Kessler and Noah Dixon. They'll be right about the 30-yard line.
Great job there on the Minster Bank money down, third down. London's pass offense looked a little bit like ours there. Not very good.
Kessler calls a fair catch, and he lets it drop. And it looked like it hit off the leg of a Red Raider player.
It definitely hit the Red Raider player right off of number 7's helmet. And he...
it sure did. Bounced right off his head.
Kessler wants a catch interference because he's saying, I couldn't get to the ball. I think he has got to put himself in that position, though, to establish that. We'll take a look at rules of the game this week if we get a chance.
Well, he's not going to get the call. But nonetheless, the Rough Riders will have it first and 10. The ball is at the 35-yard line of St. Mary's. 8:28 remaining here in the first quarter. We got whistles on the field, stoppage of play. Okay, they're going to switch footballs.
Tried to make St. Mary's play with London's ball.
Full house in the backfield. Meinerding under center. Turn, give the ball to Schmidt, and he'll spin, and good second effort. We'll give him a gain of about 3 or 4 on the play.
Yeah, Caleb Schmidt met at the line, but did a great job of just keeping his feet moving. Nobody's really there, not tackling very well, and he's able to get 2 or 3 more yards out of it. Riders will take that.
So we'll give him a gain of 3. We'll call it second down and 7. Ball at the Rough Rider 38-yard line. Wing to the right. 8 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Give the ball to Mabry. He's got the corner, and he's run out of bounds, but not before he picks up about, we'll call it about 5 yards on the play. 4 yards on the play. We'll call it third down and 4. Ball is at the 41-yard line of St. Mary's. Big play here for this offense.
Huge third down here for St. Mary's. Early in this game, chance to really establish this drive here.
Man in motion is Mabry. Turn, dive up the middle. I believe that's Noah Dixon, I believe.
It sure is. Number 0, Noah Dixon, with just a straight dive. Old school wing T looking 4 dive there for Noah Dixon. Right off the tackle, right through a big hole. Gets met 2 or 3 yards down the line, but nobody wraps him up. Nice stiff arm a couple yards before the first down, and then he gets all the way 2 or 3 yards past the first down marker.
He picks up a Fowler TV first down, so the Rough Riders have a fresh set of downs. Wing to the left. Riders are going to run to the left with Osborne. Osborne's going to bounce to the outside, and he is brought down. They may give him about a yard gain on the play.
Isaiah Hinton, number 3 for the London Red Raiders. He is a freshman, Joe. 5'10", 165 pounds. He looks tough. because we've seen Osborne run out of some of these.
Yeah, he hung on. So while they're going to give him no gain on the play, so we'll call it 2nd down and 10, full house in the backfield. Red Rider defensive line shifting to the left. Come back to Colton Mabry to the left side on a dive play. And we'll give him a gain of about 2 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8. This is kind of almost like a boxing match, isn't it?
Yeah,
They're
lots of
just kind of feeling each other out.
Yeah, they tried the trap that time with Mabry up the middle. Really pretty well blocked. Just London did a good job of filling it. Here we are, another big 3rd down. We're going to be done quick tonight, Joe. There's only 5 minutes left in the first quarter. The clock is just running.
Wing to the left. Meinerding's going to throw the football. He's got Kessler wide open. It's incomplete.
Kessler was open. Meinerding threw a nice deep ball, but it was just underthrown a hair. The London DB stuck his hands up, just kind of face guarded. I think it's probably a good no call. Rider fans wanted a call.
It is. It's a good no call, but I think if Meinerding would have thrown it about 7 to 10 yards sooner, because Kessler had the defender beat.
He absolutely did. That's tough.
Yeah,
there.
right there he should have. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Brady Triplett on to punt the football. It'll hit, and it will roll inside the 15 and to the 10, inside the 10, and it'll stop at the 9-yard line.
Nice punt.
So good punt by Brady Triplett. Good coverage by the Rough Rider special teams unit. Man, that was close, that pass.
Yeah, that's tough. Meinerding doesn't want to overthrow him. We've seen Kessler come back and make some great plays or get a pass interference call a couple times this year.
.506 remaining in the first quarter.
Surprised he was that open on a 3rd down, too.
Just a straight streak down the field. Nothing fancy. 1st and 10, Red Raiders. Ball at their own 9-yard line. I believe that's Noah Solers on the carry.
Noah Solers, your ball carrier. Parker Beam on the stop. We'll bring up 2nd down.
So it'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Man in motion. And then number 7 is the ball carrier. That's June Turner, and he picks up a big chunk of yardage.
Yeah, he's their speedster. He's one of their speedsters. They run a nice jet sweep with him, and I was surprised we didn't see it at all in that first drive for London. Noah Dixon comes up a little shaken up. He is walking on his own off the field, but they're pausing right now as he was on the London side of the field out of bounds.
So a big gain by Turner. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders at their own 42-yard line. Noah Dixon is walking off the sideline on the far side of the field.
Yeah, officials said, I think said to Coach Bo Fry they wanted him looked at, so it could have been a concussion situation. He was a little wobbly.
Dylan Fink replaces Dixon at corner. Number 2 is Gravely on the carry. He broke a tackle. He's got the corner, and he'll be close to a 1st down. That's one of the things that concerned head coach Bo Fry was their ability to get the corner. And they're going to pick up a 1st down. They're going to move the chains.
Dylan Fink on the stop.
Yeah, Stephen Gravely, one of their other speedsters.
And that run will be enough for
and right now, St. Mary's guys are just adjusting, trying to find the right angles and get themselves in position to start stopping some of these jet sweeps because they're getting beat to the outside pretty badly right now.
Double wing for the Red Raiders. It's kind of like a quarterback keeper right back up the middle. Chris Mason, he'll pick up about 1 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 9 as the clock ticks down to 3:45 here in the first quarter.
Yeah, not a lot of yards on that QB keeper. Brings up a 2nd and 8 here.
Solers, he'll cross the 45-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for the London Red Raiders. It'll be under 3 minutes in the first quarter by the time they snap the football.
Revolt just came back into the game for the Riders. Wesley Blair comes off. Coach Fry talked about Wesley Blair, senior, not getting a lot of playing time this year, but he's stepping up and getting into the game now here in the playoffs. That's what it's all about.
Turner, and he'll cut back into the middle of the field, and he'll get a 1st down as they'll put the ball down at the 31-yard line.
London ran that same outside sweep, jet sweep. Number 7, June Turner. Riders have not shown that they're able to stop it tonight, really, for more than, they're getting 5, 6, 7 yards all night on this. And a couple of these have gone for some pretty good gains.
So the ball is placed at the Roughrider 31-yard line, 1st and 10, 2:25. Clock continues to roll. Gravely in motion, and we've got a Roots Pub penalty flag. We've got against the Red Raiders. They're going to move it back 5 yards for procedure. Oh yeah, the you look on the instant replay, the wide receiver fell over. Yeah.
Just lost his balance. He's standing there a long time.
He was. All right, so to bring up 1st and 15. Ball is at the Roughrider 36-yard line. Give the ball to Gravely. Good job by the Roughrider defense. We'll give him a gain of a couple on the play.
Great job, Riders, of stopping any kind of inside the tackle runs tonight. I mean, it's 1-2 yards at the most. Just would like to see him position some guys to stop the outside. That one was an attempted outside run. Gravely cut it up the middle, so better job that time.
$1:20 remaining here in the first quarter. It's moved along rather quickly. It'll be 2nd down and 14. And London wants a timeout. So we've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called on the field with the score. 0-0. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
Back at Alexander Stadium, Piqua, Ohio, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell. Rider Nation Station, we've got 1:10 remaining here in the first quarter. The London Red Raiders are moving the football. They're at the Roughrider 35-yard line. We'll call it 2nd down and 14. Receivers to the right, one split wide to the left. Double wing, man in motion, and Mason's going to throw the football, and he's going to throw it out to Gravely. Gravely's got it to the right side. He's to the 30, and he'll be brought down at about the 28-yard line.
London kind of looked like they kind of tried to lengthen their sweep, basically. They just put Gravely in a pattern where he just ran like he was running his sweep, but he ran out into the flats. Got bumped off the line, did a good job of keeping his balance, and got something out of it, but Riders did get a stop, and this is a big 3rd down and 7 here.
Gravely and Solers in the wing. And they're going to throw a screen back to number 42, and he's going to pick up a 1st down. Number 42 for the Red Raiders.
He's not on my list.
Is not in the program. But nonetheless, they pick up good yardage and a 1st down, so the ball will be placed at the 15-yard line, so the Red Raiders knocking on the door here in the first quarter.
He almost looked like a tackle or tight end that they put a lower number jersey on, and because he was playing in the tight end position, basically.
They're not going to run a play. They're going to let the clock run out, and that's going to end the first quarter here at Alexander Stadium in Piqua, Ohio. We're on the American Legion scoreboard. It's the Rough Riders 0, London 0. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
Back at Alexander Stadium, Joe Hurlbert, Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station, and our we've got a listener tonight. My daughter is listening in Hong Kong.
Oh my gosh!
Tonight, so
tonight is it tomorrow there?
It probably is. It's tomorrow or yesterday, one or the other. All righty, first play of the second quarter. Solers, the lone back. And there's Turner again, and he's going to be down inside or close to they're going to mark it at the 10-yard line, so we'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play. So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Red Raiders, and the Rough Rider defense are going to have to step it up. No score from Alexander Stadium in this Division III Region 12 semifinal game. There's Solers. Oh, nice stop. Right up the middle. Taylor Compton right there.
Yeah, Taylor Compton just stuffed
Cameron Dameyer
Solers.
was right there. That's a good shot right there.
Yeah, Compton and Dameyer. That is not. Those are probably the two people that you do not want to hit the most on the Rough Rider defense.
Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. 3rd down, and we'll call it 5. The ball is right in the middle of the field. Turner in motion, give the ball to Solers, and he's going to get a 1st down. And they're going to mark it about the 5-yard line. They're going to move it. It'll be 1st down and goal. The ball is placed at the 5-yard line. He ran that one right up the middle.
Yeah, Riders must have been just thinking definitely outside because they really had nobody inside to cover that.
Cameron Dameyer in on the stop for the Rough Riders.
Well blocked by London. Got out into the secondary. Got some heads on some linebackers.
1st and goal at the 5. Mason under center. Solers the lone back. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag called, and it's going to be called against the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders jump.
Yeah, the end jumped a little bit. We can see it right here. I think that's, Bourne's actually playing on the end of the line of scrimmage. Just kind of fell forward.
Yep.
In his defense, he's not in a three-point stance very often.
No. Well, they'll mark the ball half the distance to the goal line, so it'll be just inside the 3-yard line, first and goal. Another
first down, yeah.
So here we go. There's the pitch to Solers. He spins, he backs in. Touchdown, London. Red Raiders score at the 9:53 mark here in the second quarter. Obviously, the Red Raiders are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it was a much better drive for them. They found some things that were working. Those outside sweeps got them some huge gains. And then I think St. Mary's started playing the outside sweep more, and that opened up the center for Solers to just keep on pounding the ball.
Eli Noble on to do the point after, and it is up, and it is good. So at 9:53 mark here in the second quarter on the American Legion scoreboard, it's the London Red Raiders 7, the Rough Riders nothing. Back right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Alrighty, we're back at Alexander Stadium. Rough Riders trail 7-0 on the American Legion scoreboard.
Well, the good news for the Riders is that, London's got a solid defense, but they don't look like – it doesn't look like something that our offense shouldn't be able to figure out.
Yeah.
They're playing hard, they're playing well, but they don't have a size advantage. They're not doing anything special. They don't look overly dominating. Offense needs to get some things figured out, and I think the defense is going to get some more stops. I don't think that we're going to see that every single time like we just did right there.
Well, London fakes the onside kick, and they'll back up, and they'll spread across the field, as do the Rough Riders front line. So this kickoff return is brought to you by Varsity Lanes. It's a high end over end kick, and it's caught by Trey Moore. Moore will bounce to the outside, and the ball is loose on the ground, and it looks like the Red Raiders have the football. So a miscue by the Rough Riders on the return. Trey Moore dropped it to the turf. The Red Raiders recover. They're going to have the football in excellent field position.
Just a disaster for the Riders there. Trey Moore, just great speed, good vision, working his way forward. Changed balls through the hands, and it just squirted out.
So the ball will be placed at the St. Mary's 22-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Red Raiders.
Defense needs to get a huge stop here, maybe a turnover. Got to get that momentum back.
Man in motion. Mason, and it passes. I think it was intended for Gravely, I believe.
Mason took a huge hit.
Yeah, he took a good hit, but overthrew the football. Incomplete pass.
Bournes came in there flying off the edge. Good job from Bournes. He had a guy open there on that corner route.
Yeah, Gravely should have had it. It went off his fingertips. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. And again, I think London uses the pass to kind of loosen up the defense to exploit their run. There's a little counter back by Solers.
Yeah, they try. Well, I think they tried to catch St. Mary's off guard. It was a nicely run play. We saw that's one of their plays that they've scored a lot of touchdowns on. I saw that on film. Looks like a run. The guy just kind of leaks out towards the pylon, and it's usually open.
We'll call it 3rd down and 8. The ball is placed at the 20-yard line.
It's a big Minster State, Minster Bank money down.
Yep.
Still call them Minster State Bank.
Mason puts a man in motion. It's Turner. He's gone to the sweep to the right. We got a penalty flag on the play.
Gotta be
nice
holding.
stop by Taylor Compton.
Hold on the end right there. Definitely. I've seen it a couple times on some of these runs, but they've done a good job of kind of letting go. That time they didn't. Number 11 right there. Too much jersey.
Roots Pub penalty flag on the play, and that'll bring it back. Holding against the Red Raiders. So that'll bring up third down. And we'll call it about 18 yards on the play that they'll have to go before they pick up a first down.
This is exactly what you needed from the defense, and this is as big as it gets right here because you do not want to go down more than one touchdown if you can avoid it.
Another Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. Man in motion. Mason goes back. Here comes the Riders, and good job by the Rough Riders, and the pass falls incomplete as Luke Bournes and Caleb Turner meet at the quarterback.
Absolutely. They just smashed him there. It's amazing he was even able to get the ball out of his hands, just kind of floated 4 or 5 yards. They're in that position where I don't think they can kick it, so they're going to be going for it.
So they're going to go for it, obviously, on 4th down and 18, 8:33 remaining here in the first half.
Riders can get a huge Spring Street Storage turnover on downs right here.
Kyler Russell goes wide to the right, Turner in motion. We've got
flinching up front.
Now we've got a timeout. We've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called by London with 8:32 remaining in the first half on the American Legion scoreboard. London 7, Riders nothing. Back right after this.
Looking for the perfect gift for your man, son, or dad? Jackalope Stash Men's Clothing Store in downtown St. Mary's will help you score the perfect gift. At this haberdashery, you will find stylish formal and informal wear, along with the most fashionable and contemporary accessories. Not sure what to get your leading man? Stop in and purchase the Jackalope Stash gift card. Make your man the best dressed in the room, no matter the occasion. Quality, style, stash. That's Jackalope Stash, where riders shop.
I want to thank our friends at Jackalope Stash for sponsoring Time and Temperature this year, along with the touchdown and extra point. And we'd like to thank all of our sponsors for being with us along the way all season long, because without them we wouldn't be able to do this, and we appreciate your support. So it'll bring up 4th down and 18. Obviously too close to punt, too far for a field goal, so they're going to go for it. Look for them to put the ball up in the air. They're going to send 3 receivers to the right. And, of course, Turner's out there and Gravely. Both of them have some speed. Mason over the middle, and it is picked off! Parker Beam picks it off. So Parker Beam picks it off. His knee will go down at approximately where he intercepted the football. Just stepped right in. I think that's his 5th interception of the year, I believe.
Great job, Parker Beam again.
Yeah. Now they know. Now you know why.
You almost want him to hit that down though, because he lost about 20 yards if he just knocks it down. But that's okay. Maybe he returns it if he.
You never know.
Keeps his feet.
8:27 remaining. Rough Riders have the football back. 1st and 10 at their own 11. Maybe that interception will give this offense some spark. And
absolutely,
Caleb Schmidt on the carry. We'll give him a gain of about 3. We'll call it 2nd down and 7.
Plenty of time. 8 minutes left here. No reason to rush things. March down the field methodically.
Rough Riders come out. We got wing to the left with Mabry, Schmidt, and Osborne in the backfield. Minerding with a long count. Give the ball to Osborne. Osborne to run a little bit off tackle, and he's going to get about a yard on the play. So last week against Tippecanoe, Dominic found that going a little bit tough. I think he had his lowest output of yardage.
Yeah,
of
but
the
they were
season,
they were huge yards though.
Yeah, they were.
He had some of those 4th down hard runs. really the Riders got stopped everywhere. You know, they only had a 170 yards offense, so it's a slow night for them.
3rd down and 5 for the Rough Riders. Mabry in motion to the left. Defense shift. Here comes Osborne. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get a Fowler TV first down. He's going to, well, they stopped the clock. They're going to say he got out of bounds. Well, they're going to stop the clock on a first down anyhow. So it's a Fowler TV first down. They'll move the sticks.
Good classic 29 sweep for the Riders. Guards pull to the outside. Both get a good block. Osborne does the rest. Carries his guy a couple yards for a first down.
Kessler wide to the right. Receiver split out wide to the left.
Yeah, I think that's Beam.
Full house in the backfield. Turn, give the ball to Schmidt. Yep. Parker Beam was wide to the left.
Gets us excited anytime he's in the game
absolutely.
Now. Pretty good run for Schmidt, almost 5 yards there.
At least it makes the defense think.
Absolutely.
If they've watched film over the last couple of weeks, they'll know that he's a threat.
You got to keep him in the game, even if you're not going to use him.
In check, and they got to keep him in check because he'll sneak behind you. We'll call it 2nd down and 7. 6:08 remaining here in the first half. Long count by Minerding. Turn, give the ball back to Schmidt, and he's going to bull forward. He's going to be close to a Fowler TV first down. He's going to be about a yard. Nope, they're going to give it to him. So first down for the Rough Riders. Clock will stop at 5:55 until they get the change set.
They gave him a bad spot, but they still called it a first down, so I guess I'm okay. Because he was really to the 31.5 yard line, and they put it back at the 30.5 yard line.
Full house in the backfield, Minerding. Long count. Give the ball to Mabry. He goes up the middle, and he gets about a yard.
London was all over that one. Riders tried another trap up the middle.
Clock continues to roll. We'll be under 5 minutes before the snap of this football. Kessler wide to the right. Mabry in the wing to the left. Long count at the center. Or under center. Minerding's going to throw a screen, and he overthrows Dominic Osborne. And he had players out in front of him.
Yeah, it's tough. Minerding had somebody right in his face. He tried to throw over the top of him. And
Will Glass and Borski.
Kind of threw it to the awkward side for Osborne to catch it. Osborne probably should have caught it. Minerding probably should have thrown it a little bit better.
Rough Riders not executing. Looks like they're not firing all 4 cylinders at this point in time, but we'll see what happens. 3rd down, and we'll call it 10. Minerding is going to be the counter back. And they've got that one smelled out. That's going to be a loss of 6 as they...
Yeah, that was
it looked like Kessler was going to throw the football.
It was a reverse to Kessler with the option for him to throw it. Reverse halfback pass.
So right there, he puts it in 2 hands, and then he's going to look like he's going to throw it. And by that time, there's about 4 Red Raiders all over him. So it's going to be a loss. It'll be 4th down, and we're going to call it 15. Ball's at the Rough Rider 25-yard line. Triplet to punt. Nice high punt, and it's going to be taken by Gravely. Gravely to the 50, to the 45. He's got room. He's going right up the middle. He's to the 20, to the 15. He breaks it. He's 10, 5, touchdown, Red Raiders.
Breakdown of punt coverage there. There were 6 guys around him, and nobody stepped up to make the tackle. They just let him run through the center.
He avoids 2 would-be tacklers and then just takes it right up the middle. He's got a host of blockers out in front of him, and he just takes it to the end zone. So the Red Raiders lead 13-0 on the American Legion scoreboard with the PAT coming by Eli Noble, the sophomore. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:51 remaining here in the first half, it's the London Red Raiders 14, the Rough Riders nothing. Back right after this. And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
Laura Yelton State Farm, servicing the St. Mary's area since 1989. With your life, home, and auto insurance needs. Call or stop in today and see Laura or Logan Yelton for a free quote. Go Rough Riders!
Already back at Piqua Alexander Stadium, where there's a player for London just making his way off the field. Injured player is number 77, Nico Yerlin. Punt return was 62 yards by Gravely to give London a 14-0 lead. Last score I saw, it was Walpock and Bellbrook tied at 7-7.
That's good news for Walpock. That means they figured something out on
update.
Offense.
It's 14-7.
Okay.
Bellbrook. They are 9 minutes remaining in their second quarter. All righty, this kickoff return is brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Of course, they'll fake the onside kick. All 11 players run toward the football. They do not cross the line, then they all spread out.
No, Joe, I was looking at other games going on right now, and we gave a lot of criticism to the OHSAA for their 16 teams, but there's a lot of higher seeds that are still playing tonight.
Ball is taken by
Fink.
Dylan Fink.
Yeah, so with Noah Dixon out, we've seen Fink and
Wesley Blair on defense.
And Revolt.
All right, we'll see what the Rough Riders have. 3:46 remaining. It would be nice to go in. Only down by 7, so the Rough Riders are going to have to move the football. Ball is placed at the Rough Rider 24-yard line. So they'll have to go 76 yards. Give the ball to Kessler. He's got the corner, and he's going to be run out of bounds. So that'll stop the. Well, they're going to keep the clock moving. I can't figure that out.
If they say if their forward progress stops in bounds, then the clock keeps going. But I don't know about that.
I don't agree with it.
I was talking earlier. I was talking in D3 right now, Joe. Number 12 Lexington is playing tonight at Tiffin, and number 11 Dover is playing Steubenville tonight at Carrollton. So
Parker Beam will go wide to the right. Ball is on the right hash. And Meinerding's going to roll to the left, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of about 7 on the play. So the Rough Riders not looking real sharp.
No, they're pulling out some, pass plays, some things, getting away from their base things. I think it's tough now with this kind of yardage, but they should have gotten. There's no need to go away from it. 14-0 is not a unsurmountable deficit right now. Get back in the game, march down the field, score a touchdown. Your defense can stop them.
3rd and 19. Ball is at the Rough Rider 15. Parker Beam wide to the right. Man in motion is Kessler.
Mabry up the middle.
Mabry right up the middle. He'll get back almost to the original line of scrimmage, so a big gain of 9 on the play. We'll call it 4th down and 10. And
they're keeping the offense out there, Joe.
Well, we've got a Miller Funeral Home timeout called on the field. I think they're going to talk it over on the sidelines. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back.
Looking for that perfect gift? Or maybe a little something special to brighten your home? Discover Lucy's Home Decor and Gifts, your boutique destination in the heart of downtown St. Mary's. We offer one-of-a-kind gifts for every taste. Our collection of beautiful home decor will turn any space into a sanctuary. At Lucy's, we're more than just a shop. We're a celebration of life's little luxuries. Lucy's Home Decor and Gifts. Embrace the joy of giving and the art of living.
I'd like to thank Lucy's Home Decor and Gifts for sponsoring Rough Rider football on Rider Nation Station. Glad to have them on board as a sponsor. 2:08 remaining.
Absolutely. We picked up some gifts this weekend, my wife and I there. It was a nice little shop downtown St. Mary's.
So the Rough Riders will punt the football away. Brady Triplett on to do the punting. He'll stand inside the 10-yard line at about the 9. Gravely, who just ran the last touchdown, or the last punt back 62 yards for a touchdown, is back to receive the punt. He's standing at about his own 48-yard line. It's a low line drive punt. It's going to hit at about the 49. It's going to bounce up to Gravely. And here he goes. He's got room. He's to the 30, to the 25. He's going to the outside, to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the field. Dropped at about the 42-yard line. We'll see if this one's coming back. But
Gravely did the exact same thing. Just ran straight through the group of riders there to tackle him.
Ball hits and rolls a couple of times. He picks it up. And there's 5 guys standing right there. He runs right between them all.
Yeah, they're staying in their lanes to try to contain them in the inside, but there's nobody to the inside to stop him. He's running past everybody. There's got to be a couple people there if you're going to do that. Number 9 for London with the block in the back, pretty obvious right in front of that. Probably unnecessary too because Gravely was already past him.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They're going to spot the ball at about the 48-yard line. 1:49 remaining here in the first half.
Interesting to see what London tries to do here, whether they try to take some shots or they're just happy just to run it out with a 14-0 lead.
Is that Solers?
It looks like it. Nope. No. Yeah, 40. Yep, Solers.
Noah Solers on the carry.
I thought it was one of the linemen getting up.
Well, and if it's 42, we have no clue who that is.
True.
Solers, the lone setback. Man in motion.
That's Gravely.
Is that Gravely again?
Sure is.
Well, he crosses midfield, and he'll be brought down at about the 49-yard line. We're going to call it 3rd down, and we'll call it 7 for London. It'll be under a minute when they snap the football. This is a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. We'll see if they can stop them.
Riders have 3 timeouts, but they're not using them here. I think content to let London keep running the clock out. They'll probably use it if they get a good stop here, though, on 3rd down.
Mason rolls. He's got a man. It's picked off. It's picked off by Kessler, and he is slammed down. He is slammed down at about the 38-yard line. Now, keep in mind, last week when Luke Bourne slammed the guy down, it was a penalty. We'll see how he slams him down here because he did throw him to the ground.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes.
Right there. Now,
we didn't throw him over the top. I don't know. We'll take a look at rules of the game. There was
it wasn't, but it looked like he was going to.
I'm happy to let both of them
just go.
Wow. So I'm not gonna request a penalty there, but this gives a little bit of momentum here.
Absolutely.
34 seconds.
They've got time to score.
38-yard line. Shotgun.
34 seconds. Meinerding in the shotgun. Mabry will set up beside him to his left. Meinerding goes back. It's going to be a screen to Osborne. Makes a move, and he's going to be brought down at about the 34-yard line. Clock will continue to run while the Riders burn a timeout.
They will.
They did. A Miller Funeral Home timeout on the field on the American Legion scoreboard with 25 ticks remaining. London 14, Riders nothing. Right after this.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Miller Funeral Home has been serving the Roughrider community in its time of need since the 70s. Our business is a family affair, dedicated to serving families with integrity, dignity, and compassion. Miller Funeral Home, proud to be a supporter of the Roughrider community.
Already back at Alexander Stadium, Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. 25 ticks, Riders trail by 2 scores, 14-0. Ball is placed at the Red Raider 34-yard line. This is the deepest penetration the Rough Riders have had here in the first half. Meinerding in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left, Osborne and Mabry, wing right, wing left. We'll see how many they put in the formation. They're going to go deep, and they're throwing it for Beam. Beam's got it! He's at the 1-yard line.
Beam just went up there like a center fielder and took it down.
So the Rough Riders are knocking on the door as they pick up a Fowler TV first down, and I think they're going to call another Miller Funeral Home timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Wow.
TSC is bringing fiber optic high-speed internet to your rural community. Power your household with upload and download speeds as high as 1 gigabit. GigaSpire technology provides blazing fast speeds and whole home coverage so you can enjoy an unrivaled online experience. At TSC, we look forward to bringing you hometown local service, saving you money, and welcoming you to the TSC Gigahood.
Alrighty, 15 seconds remaining. Plenty of time to score. The Rough Riders will have it inside the 3-yard line.
Just kind of a jump ball for Parker Beam. And
he went up between 2 defenders.
Yeah, he was watching it the whole time. Defenders had their back to the ball. He just comes back a little bit, goes up, grabs it. They hold him up for a few seconds near the 1 or 2 yard line. Now they get balls down at the 2 yard line. Tough call here for St. Mary's. 1 timeout remaining. I think you at least got to run it 1 time. But then what do you do? Do you pass it on first down? Do you what do you do?
Kessler wide to the left. Split backs in the backfield. Meinerding. They're going to go to the left. Pitch it goes to
Fink.
Fink. Touchdown, Rough Riders. Dylan Fink. Well, that was big.
Do you think we'd be calling Dylan Fink on a touchdown in the first half of this game?
No.
What a great play call there. Yep. A little toss sweep to Dylan Fink.
Well, he's got some speed.
Love the call. Great call.
Oh, yeah. See, it's kind of funny because you look at the Red Raiders move their defense to the left side. Their left side. We run to the left. So the Jackalope Stash point after attempt by Triplett. Kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 12 ticks remaining, it's London 14, St. Mary's 7 on the American Legion scoreboard. Back with the Varsity Lanes kickoff right after this.
Are you looking for a fun place to grab a bite to eat and a few drinks? Then stop by Roots Pub on Spring Street in downtown St. Mary's. The kitchen is open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. The food menu still has all the classic favorites, but now also has some tasty new options. Roots Pub always has a game on and has live entertainment every weekend from some of the best bands around. Check out our Facebook page for a full entertainment schedule and daily food specials. Roots Pub, your go-to place for great food, cold drinks, and a fun atmosphere.
Already back at Piqua Alexander Stadium. Nice run by Dylan Fink with 12 ticks remaining. Of course, the score will pass along to you. Bellbrook is leading Walpock 21-7 in that ball game there. Of course, the Redskins without their quarterback, Caleb Moyer. So the Rough Riders.
Got 12 seconds left, Joe.
I don't know. What do you do?
I'd like to see
I don't know.
maybe a squib kick just like last week, or maybe just kick it out of bounds and see if London will take it on the 35.
Well, keep it away from Gravely. I think he's deep. So this kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. Triplet approaches the football. It's a squib kick. It's fumbled. Ball's loose.
I think St. Mary's has it.
They're wrestling for it at about the 46-yard line. Triplet's kick bounced off the leg of a Red Raider. And did they say who has the football?
Well, I think number 23 for London came up with it. Bryston Toronto was not an intentional.
The only person there, the only Red Raider there, he gets it.
It was not an intentional onside kick. So St. Mary's caught off guard a little bit, but squib kick hard right into the front line for London. And the bad part is no seconds off the clock, so London has a chance here at the 50-yard line to do something if they want to.
Ball is placed at the Rough Rider 49-yard line. They may just take a knee, but they're not. They're going to double reverse it back, and here comes Gravely again, and he runs out of bounds with 6 seconds remaining.
Just got 6 or 7 yards. You're kind of okay with that at that point. Gave up 6 seconds off the clock. They put a new personnel in here. I think they're going to go into shotgun and try to put one Hail Mary probably.
Well, they've got a new quarterback in. Blake Ray checks in. He may have a stronger arm.
So I'm guessing. I think
Gravely
St. Mary's
goes
should call a timeout.
Wide to the right. Look for him to go toward the end zone. They're going to go up, and this is going to be almost picked off again by Parker Beam as time runs off the clock with the score on the American Legion scoreboard at halftime. It's the London Red Raiders 14, the St. Mary's Rough Riders 7. We'll be back with our Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub halftime show right after this.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hey there, Rough Rider Country. If you need a van, truck, car, SUV, motorcycle, camper, boat, or any other form of transportation, come on down to Schaff Auto Sales. I know you got vehicle needs, and I got needs too. I need to know that you got the right kind of truck to get the job done. And I need to know that you got a fun set of wheels to cruise around in. And I need to know that your kids are safe when you take them for a ride.
Thanks, Aaron High, the car guy.
I'm Aaron High, the car guy with Schaff Auto Sales. I sell cars to Rough Rider fans, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.
St. Mary's Eagles 767 is dedicated to promoting the general welfare of the citizens of St. Mary's by giving special attention to public improvements. They are also committed to helping meet the public needs and all that relates to the betterment, convenience, and comforts of the citizens of St. Mary's. For more information on how you can become a member, call 419-394-3257 or stop in during business hours at 404 East Spring Street in St. Mary's. St. Mary's Eagles, 767. People helping people.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Rough Rider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did.
Buffalo Wild Wings in St. Mary's, proud to support Rough Rider Athletics and the Memorial Student Athletes. Join Buffalo Wild Wings for each Rough Riders football game, streamed on Rider Nation Station. Buffalo Wild Wings,
wings, drinks, sports.
Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub has partnered with Rider Nation Station this season so that every Friday night, Guarneri's can be Roughrider Central. Guarneri's will be streaming Roughrider football live every Friday night at 7, paired with your favorite Rider aid. Call Guarneri's during or after the game to place your pickup order for pizza, wings, or hoagies at 419-394-2244. Remember, Guarneri's, home of the signature Big Ralph.
All righty, we welcome you back to Piqua Alexander Football Stadium. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, where the Rough Riders trail on the American Legion scoreboard by a score of 14-7 at the half. This time now we're going to give our Rough Rider trivia question, and here it comes. In recognition of Brady Triplett's game-winning field goal, as well as Tom Walter's 1982 game-winning field goal versus Bath and Salina, Greg Yingling's 1990 game-winning field goal versus Bath, and of course Nick Peffenberger's 40-yard game winner versus Salina in 2003. Name the kicker who is the only foreign exchange student to score points as a Rough Rider football player. He was also on the Rough Rider cross-country team. Name the kicker who is the only foreign exchange student to score points as a Rough Rider football player. He was also on the Rough Rider cross-country team. We're going to step away. We're going to listen to this week's edition of the Big Ralph Rider replay. We'll take a break. We're going to come back, and then Zach's going to interview John Hussey from the fairgrounds in Auglaize County, and we're going to do that right after this.
Well, I believe the Rough Riders are out with 2 seconds to go. We're going to try a field goal. Jeff Hughes is on, and we've seen him, and this is pretty much straight on, and he can hit him from here.
Yep, all righty. They'll line it up. Tony Hirschfeld will hold. Jeff Hughes will attempt it. It will actually be a 27-yard field goal attempt. Good snap. Get it down. The kick is up. The kick is good from 27 yards out with no time left. Jeff Hughes. Here we go. 27-yard field goal attempt. They line it up. Elston will hold. Good snap. Get it down. It is on its way. It is good! It is good! With 5 seconds left, the St. Mary's Rough Riders have kicked a 27-yard field goal from Greg Yingling to give them an 11-8 lead here at Bath Stadium. They're going nuts over there. We're going to try a field goal. What? We're going to try a field goal. Nick Pfeffenberger is on. This will be 40 yards. He can't get it there. Nick Pfeffenberger is going to try a 40-yard field goal. Tom Burke will hold. They line it up. Snap. Kick. Oh, my. It's good. It's long enough. It is good. It is good. Unbelievable. It is good. The St. Mary's Rough Riders have won. Oh, my. The Riders have won it. The Riders have won it. 16 to 14 on a 40-yard field goal. Right down the pipe by Nick Pfeffenberger. They're mobbing the field. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Guarneri's Pizzeria Pub and Halftime Show. Hopefully you enjoyed that Guarneri's Rider replay right there. A classic trio sampler of 3 historic field goals for the Rough Riders. I remember that last one. I was standing on the sidelines. That was my junior year. 40-yard game winner against Salina. We talk about it all the time, but it never gets old. Well, I'm joined here tonight, and I'm honored to be joined with John Hussey with the Auglaize County Fair, here to talk about the fairgrounds and some Festival of Lights. It's a good time of the year for the fairgrounds. John, thanks for being here.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
So, John, let's talk right off the bat about what's going on right now at the fair, which is, I guess, set up for the Festival of Lights. Is it still sponsored by the Grand Lake Health System?
It is. It is. We've been busy the last 2 or 3 weeks trying to get all the displays set up and doing light checks and making sure that there's power to all the lights and all the bulbs work. The same thing that you and I have every year when we start setting up Christmas lights.
I'm so fortunate that they're all LED now, so you don't have to worry about it as much.
It's not quite as bad as some of them. When one bulb goes out, they all go out. Now it's a little bit simpler than that, but. Grand Lake Health System is sponsoring our gift of lights this year, so we've got our final test coming up here in a couple weeks. We're going to do a final test, and then we'll open on November 27th.
Well, thanks to Grand Lake Health System and Apple Farm Service for sponsoring that. It's something that I look forward to every year. My niece and nephew just bug the heck out of Stacy and I and say, we want to go to the Festival of Lights because we drive them through it every year.
Yep.
And it's just a fun, easy way for doing something local that gets you in the Christmas spirit, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have a lot of volunteers that come out and help put that on, or how does that work?
Yeah, most of them, pretty much all of them are senior Fair Board members, and they come out and they help set up all the lights. We've got a company that brings us the lights and different displays, and we try to switch it up year in and year out, the way you're not looking at the same thing every year. It kind of gets a little monotonous if you see the same things. We have them switch out different lighting displays.
Well, with it being in Wapak and Algaze County, I always look forward to the moon display and the aliens and the astronauts and things like that. So that's really fun. Thinking a little bit more about that, was that one person's idea, or how did that even get started or proposed?
It had started back a few years ago when Ed Dungis was still the fairgrounds manager, who I took over for this summer, and it was a way to bring a little bit of revenue, kind of generate some Christmas cheer for the county, and then it was kind of a brainchild, and we worked with Winter Wonderland LLC. I got in contact with them, and they had all these displays. There's several fairgrounds in the area that actually do this. So
that's neat.
It's kind of how it evolved.
I know from the city perspective, we put a few of them in the parks, and I can't believe how expensive they are.
Yeah.
So being able to have that many and put up the great display like you do, and able to raise money and the sponsors, I'm sure it's a big help because those are very expensive. So I'm glad that you have some volunteers and you're able to help out with that. John, as manager, is the fair manager job a year-round thing? Are you constantly planning?
Yes, it has turned into a year-round thing. Years and years ago when Fran Dearball was the manager of the fairgrounds, it was basically for about 3 months, and then he'd go to Florida on vacation the rest of the year.
Yeah.
It has turned into a year-round business between weekend rentals, wedding venues that we offer, different parties, and things that go on at the fair. We've got the reverse raffle. We have winter storage. The mayor, he brought his yacht over, and we're storing the mayor's yacht, St. Mary's mayor's yacht, in our facility.
I don't have one yet. I'll have
you don't
to.
have okay. You got to become mayor.
You got space. You got space for me if I do.
Yeah, we do.
That's good to know.
And actually, this picture was taken about 3 days ago, and that spot is now filled. So we are pretty much full. We've got a couple spots open in the open cattle barn, but we've got boats in the commercial building. We've got car spaces that we store cars in the fruit hall and different buildings, FFA building, jet skis and boats, and it's amazing to get these all put away.
I would definitely want to talk about the fair itself here in a second, but besides the fair, any large events coming up or anything that the public needs to be thinking about?
Our Gift of Lights is probably the biggest thing next on the calendar. After that, we get kind of into that winter draw. There's just not a whole lot going on.
No, not a lot to do in the snow.
Not a whole lot to do. We get into the first part of March, and we have our reverse raffle, which is a really good fundraiser for us. And then after that, we kind of get into the summer swing.
Well, this is the Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show. And if you're just joining us, I'm here with John Hesse, manager of the Algaze County Fairgrounds. John, let's talk about the main event, so to speak, the fair every year.
Yeah.
I know last year there was a musical artist, is the fair planning on doing that again? I always look forward to the harness racing, demo derby, all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, we are planning on having a concert, and we are super excited about the artists we have coming in. There's an announcement coming up the 25th of November.
Awesome.
And then tickets will go on sale, I think, 2 weeks after that, like December 6th. Can't give it away yet, so you got to hold on. There'll be an announcement coming up on the radio.
Oh, I thought we'd get an exclusive tonight.
No, I'd really like to, but
I know that they get the promoters get touchy about that.
oh yeah, they get a little sensitive about that. But yeah, we're gonna have the demo derby like we always do, and the harness racing and some of the other really cool events that we have. The cheerleading competition on Sunday nights, and it really amazed me. You just don't realize what all goes into putting on, the biggest party in the county. As people have told me, there's a lot of work behind it, and we've got a lot of great people that help us out.
And as much fun as it is, I've had almost as enjoyable as an experience coming there and watching some of the kids show animals, seeing some of the auctions. As somebody that didn't grow up in 4-H, I didn't know about a lot of that until I went to the fair as an adult and saw those things. And it's amazing. St. Mary's has such a strong FFA and 4-H program.
Yep.
And we see football players, we see cheerleaders, we see people that have band members. They do things all over the school, but they also have this great life as a FFA or a 4-H member and on the fair and the fair board, junior fair board and things like that, right?
We are extremely blessed with our county and the amount of support that we get from the businesses in the county. It's just incredible to see what all, how much support we get. Like you said, there's so many kids from throughout the county. It doesn't matter if they live out in the country or in town. I mean, they're in a 4-H club, a local 4-H club or FFA, and they're bringing their projects to the fair and proudly showing them off, which, a lot of the kids, a steer project, that's a 1.5 year long project. We've got steer winter weigh-in coming in. I think it's the second Saturday in December. Those kids already have those animals, and there's a lot of long-standing projects that these kids really work hard with.
I have some nieces and nephews in Mercer County, and they're raising hogs all year. And I went out to their farm a couple times, and it is, these kids get up every day, clean the pens, make water, feed the animals. It is a year-long event to raise an animal, and then just for a few days there at the fair is really the showdown.
Yep, I grew up in the county. I've been pretty much in Salem Township my entire life. I had a little stint where I lived in town, St. Mary's, when I was trying to get myself figured out. But, I went through 4-H. My whole family did. My mom was a 4-H advisor. I'm a 4-H advisor. My wife was in 4-H. She was in 4-H clear up in Henry County. I drug her down here to be a part of our fair and our way of life down here, and she's adapted really well. Both of our kids went through 4-H, as well as sports and things like that, and it's a huge commitment to do both those things at the same time based on when our fair runs.
So was last year your first fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was Ed's last, but my interim first.
Gotcha.
So it was a lot of just kind of shadowing Ed and watching and observing and trying to keep notes.
Nice to have that kind of brain there that has that experience and able to help you out with it. I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but what's the one thing that us from the outside have no idea about a fair manager during your first fair like that? Is there anything that you like, the biggest surprise, I guess, for you coming into it?
Just how much work actually goes into it. It's the scheduling. It's when something goes haywire, it's knowing the people to get in contact with and how to get it fixed. And we had a really hot fair this year. I mean, we averaged temperatures well in the 90s, upper 80s and 90s. And so we had some electrical issues in the campground in particular. Just overloading circuits and popping breakers, and it's okay. Who do I call? Who do I get a hold of? It's that frantic moment,
And it's one of those positions that it's not 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 ever. It's round the clock.
Oh yeah, it's all night long.
Yeah,
so
all night long.
We're in constant contact with the sheriff department if any weather situations would arise. And
well, I want to thank you again, John Hesse, for being here.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, great to hear about the fair and the fairgrounds and what's going on with that. I tell you what, the band is leaving the field now. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to look at some stats and talk a little bit more. We'll have that and more right after this.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
Oglaze Equipment Rental is your source for all your equipment needs. Whether you're a contractor or a homeowner with a project, we can help get the job done more efficiently. Check us out at 1900 Salina Road or OglazeEquipmentRental.com or just call 419-394-7883. Oglaze Equipment Rental.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robert Spees. Welcome to Spees Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
As a family practice, Spees Chiropractic welcomes in patients of all ages. Whether this is your first time or you've done this before, Dr. Spees and his compassionate staff are here for you. What makes Spees Chiropractic unique is their three-tier approach. By using chiropractic care alongside massage therapy and physical therapy, all your healthcare needs will be treated compassionately and comprehensively. Spees Chiropractic. Make the right choice for your care.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Yow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
Rider Nation Station doesn't always use a motor coach for our travels, but when we do, we always choose Buckeye Charter Service and their courteous and professional drivers. Since 1988, Buckeye Charter has been helping clients go the distance with one or multi-day outings, vacations, or school trips anywhere in the continental United States or Canada, utilizing a modern fleet of 55 and 56-seat passenger coaches. For your travel needs to roll on down the road, contact Buckeye Charter, the official charter bus service of Rider Nation Station.
Well, welcome back to the Guarneri's Pub and Pizzeria halftime show. Zach Farrell back with you. And I got Joe sitting back with me again. Joe, we had a great discussion there with John Hesse, manager of the Oglaze County Fairgrounds. You know, they got the lights coming up and a lot of interesting things going on there. Also have a neat thing this weekend at the St. Mary's Friends of the St. Mary's Theater Grand Opera House. A celebration of two early 20th century artists. These are free events. Jim Tolley's Beggar for Life. And you can see right on your screen, but if you're listening, Jim Tolley's Beggars of Life is going to be this Saturday, tomorrow night at 6 p.m., 6 to 7:30. There's also going to be some performers right afterwards, 8 to 9. This is going to be a silent movie, but it's featuring a renowned silent movie organist, Dennis James. He composed his own score for this. I'm telling you, if you have not seen a silent movie in person, it is amazing. I was blown away. The first time I went, I thought, oh, what am I getting into? It is amazing. Looking at Sunday then, the November 17th, so this Sunday, again, free will offering, William K. Howard's Let's Go. This was a movie that was created by William K. Howard, and this is a reenactment of the world premiere of Back Door to Heaven then at 5:15 that day. So Back Door to Heaven was a movie by William K. Howard as well, and it was premiered at the St. Mary's Theater back in the 20s. And so what a neat experience that we have at the theater this weekend. Again, two free events, Saturday and Sunday. can't complain about having things to do and then not go to things like this.
Absolutely.
So we want everybody to come out to that. But we got a field here. We got a game going on here in the field, Joe. I'm going to look at some stats graciously sent over to me from Andy Rammel, hopefully here before we get going. St. Mary's first downs 4, London 6. Total yards, St. Mary's 74, London 108. St. Mary's 36 passing yards, London 20. St. Mary's 1 fumble lost. Penalties, St. Mary's 2 for 7, London 3 for 25. Third down conversion, St. Mary's 2 for 6, London 3 for 6. Average drive start, St. Mary's at the 33-yard line, London at the 46-yard line. Time of possession, St. Mary's 12 minutes, 41 seconds, London 11 minutes, 19 seconds. Pretty evenly matched offensively and defensively. The difference tonight has been London's special teams score. Aiden Meyerings 2 for 4 for 36 yards. Caleb Schmidt 6 for 16. Colton Mabry 5 for 22. And Dominic Osborne 3 rushes for 7 yards there. Parker Beam 1 catch for 32 yards. That was huge on London's side. Chris Mason 2 for 7 for 20 yards. Noah Solers 9 rushes for 22 yards. 7 Gravely 4 rushes for 18 yards. June Turner 3 rushes for 46 yards. So again, pretty evenly matched up and down, offensive, defense. Difference has been the special teams, and that's why London has an extra score. But St. Mary's certainly not out of it, and what an amazing set of events there at the end of the half to get themselves right back into this game with a late touchdown. Joe?
Absolutely. 14 to 7 on the American Legion scoreboard. Rough Riders will kick off to start the second half. Of course, London won the toss, deferred to the second half, and the Rough Riders defense are going to have to stop them here, I believe, early. They cannot afford to go down 2 scores. This kickoff is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes, and it's going to go to Gravely. He's to the 15. He's going to bounce to the outside. He's got the corner. Now he's going to cut back to the middle. He's to the 40, to the 45. He's going to run down to the 40. He's going to go to the 40, the 20, and he's tackled.
Tripped up by Bournes about the 18-yard line.
All the way to the 18-yard line. Another return.
You know, they had him pretty bottled up against the sidelines over here. That's a big hold right there on Kessler.
Put a pancake block on one of the Rough Rider defenders, and he's taking it down to the 20, and he's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for London to start this third quarter at the 20-yard line. Wow.
He just outran him.
Turner bounces to the outside. He's to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Was he in? Touchdown, London. Man.
Could have been a horse collar tackle, I think.
Boy, a one play, 20 yards, touchdown. That's just sheer speed. That's what's beating the Rough Riders right now. They've just got a little bit more speed to the outside than the Rough Riders do. And their offensive line is doing a good job of peeling off and cutting people,
Yeah, they're just creating kind of space. Their offensive line is, and these guys are so fast that they're just running away from the St. Mary's guys.
20 to 7 on the American Legion scoreboard with the point after coming by Eli Noble.
Just 20 seconds off the clock.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. So just like that, with 20 seconds run off the clock here in the third quarter on the American Legion scoreboard, London 21, St. Mary's 7, back right after this.
Do you find yourself faced with injustice or confronted with a legal matter that you need help resolving? If so, call attorney David Walbacher at 216-225-9181. That's attorney David Walbacher for all your legal needs.
In need of a marketing idea for your business or organization? From concept to execution, we are your go-to for promotional products, signage, apparel, print materials, graphic design, and fundraising. Freedom Marketing Strategies is a Rough Rider-owned business with over 50 years of marketing, graphic design, and fundraising support. Call Sissy or Gail today to get started.
This kickoff return is being brought to you by Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's. 21-7. Third quarter just underway. Long kickoff return and one play. And 7 points on the board for London. Kessler. And I want to say it's Dylan Fink. The ball will come to Fink at the 12. He's to the 20, to the 25, he's to the 30. And he is brought down at about the 37-yard line. Maybe they'll give him the 30, or the 40. Now they're going to mark it right at the 39. So good return by Dylan Fink, who's in for the injured Noah Dixon. First and 10 for the Rough Riders. They'll have it at their own 39-yard line. I think this drive is key, Zach.
Yeah, they got to get points here. They need to get a touchdown here. You
can't go down three scores.
Can't go down three at all now.
Trey Moore, sweep to the left, and he'll get maybe 1 yard on the play.
I like the idea. They're trying to get some speed there with Trey Moore to the outside. It was just, to me, is too telegraphed. You knew exactly where the ball was going. There was no fake.
Trey Moore, your ball carrier. Gino Turner able to stop. That'll bring up second down.
Bell Brooks leads Wapak at the half 21-7. Dominic Osborne in motion, and Meinerding is going to go down. And he's going to be slammed to the ground, and there's a Roots Pub penalty flag. Yeah, they slammed Meinerding to the turf, and that was uncalled for.
After the whistle, too. He's wrapped up. Whistle's blown right about now, and he still took the extra swing.
So that'll be a first down by penalty. It'll be a big one, 15 yards.
Well, that's huge right there. That's a break that this offense needed because they were digging themselves a hole.
So the football will be cross midfield and into Red Raider territory. The ball will be placed at the 48-yard line. So a break for the Rough Riders. Kessler and Fink wide to the right. Osborne, counter back. He's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to get about a yard. Boy, the going's been tough for Dominic Osborne the last couple of weeks. Taking a look at a couple of scores in the Midwest Athletic Conference in Division 6. Coldwater at half leads 49-0 and a 42-7 over Cincinnati Country Day. Marion Local all over Ansonia 48-0, and Minster leads Cincinnati College Prep 35-0. All righty, there's a pass out to Kessler to the 40, and he's going to be brought down at about the 37-yard line as Fink lost his helmet.
Nice quick pass out to Kessler there. Well designed. Fink, good job. Fink, good job blocking. Fink should be able to stay in the game. That was clearly pushed off by the defender, but I don't think the referees saw it. So that should have been a penalty, really.
Kessler goes wide to the left. Mabry in the slot to the left. Meinerding under center. Mabry in motion. Give the ball to Caleb Schmidt, and he'll bull forward for about 4 yards. We'll call it second down and 6.
Well, we know this team's not going to go away, right?
Absolutely.
They're going to keep believing. They're going to keep pushing forward, taking their scores where they can and stay in the game.
Mabry lone set back behind Meinerding. It's a double wing situation. Meinerding is going to be tackled for a big loss.
He had some guys wide open too. That was a formation that I've never seen before.
It's almost like a double slot, so to speak, but the wide receivers are just like extended tight ends.
Yeah, and the fishball out here in the flat was just absolutely wide open. Just not well blocked up front, giving Meyerding had no time to see any of his guys.
So to bring up 3rd down and 16, ball is at the 48-yard line. No, excuse me, the 43-yard line. 2 receivers wide to the left. Mabry lone set back. Meyerding goes straight back. He's going to throw it out to Osborne, and it's incomplete. He kind of threw it into double coverage.
Pretty good route from Osborne there, though. He made a nice outcut, and he had him open. Just kind of threw it behind him.
So to bring up 4th down and 16, 8:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Brady Triplett on to punt the football. And Gravely is back. He'll be standing at about the 10-yard line. He is dangerous.
Hopefully they talk to Brady Triplett about kicking it out of bounds here.
A low liner is going to take a hop, 2 hops, and it's going to come to Gravely. He picks it up at the 5, and he runs out of bounds.
We have a flag down. Triplett got hit on that, Joe.
And Triplett is down. Now they're going to wave it off. I don't understand why they waved it off.
He was blocked into him.
Blocked into the
Yeah, that's
kicker.
the right call. You can see that on the replay there. The defender it was clearly roughing the kicker, but
and it could have been almost a block in the back because he shoved him.
He was shoved into him. It was pretty obvious. Hey, look at the good news. We bottled up Gravely for the first time.
Yeah, we did.
There's another view right there. 34, Mabry just pushes him into him.
1st and 10, the ball is placed at the Red Raider 7-yard line. 7:55 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. There's Gravely up the middle. He's going to bat. He's to the 20. He'll be gone. He's to the 40, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, 20. He's going to walk it on into the end zone. Man, Steve Gravely. He's 93-yard touchdown run, and
just too much speed.
Oh, absolutely.
Very well blocked.
Well blocked, and he just outruns Dylan Fink. And London leads 27-7 on the American Legion scoreboard with the PAT coming. Eli Noble on to try the point after. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 7:40 remaining in the 3rd quarter on the American Legion scoreboard. London 28, St. Mary's 7. Back right after this.
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
First. Alrighty, back at Pickwas Alexander Stadium. We'll just keep that picture right on up there. That's the answer to our trivia question. To name the kicker, who is the only foreign exchange student to score points as a Rough Rider football player. He was also on the Rider cross-country team, and that is Joni Kartalona. And he was from Finland. He kicked a 32-yard field goal against Delphos St. John in 1975. And congratulations, we had a number of winners.
A lot of correct answers.
And Eric Langston on your
random number generator.
There you go. So congratulations to Eric Fink's got it. He's got it to the 25, to the 30. He makes a move inside, and he's going to get to about the 36-yard line before he's brought down. Eric, you can pick up your gift card for a 15-inch pizza from Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub. You can pick that up next week at Laura Yelton State Farm Insurance during their normal business hours. So the Rough Riders will have it 1st and 10. 7:32 remaining here in the third quarter.
And just like that, just 2 quick touchdowns, just getting away from the Riders.
Minerding, quick pass. It goes to Kessler. Kessler's got it. He's going to get about 2 on the play, and that's it.
Well, they tried that quick pass again out there. Fink blocked it pretty well, but they were ready for it that time. They had 4 or 5 guys. Kessler kind of broke the wrong way. Should have took it a little bit to the inside quicker.
Here comes Parker Beam. He'll come wide to the right. Ball is at the Rough Rider 38-yard line. Minerding has the football, throw it, and he throws it in the ground in front of Parker Beam.
A nice boot there from Minerding. It did have a guy right on his back, and there is a penalty down.
I do. I see a Roots Pub penalty flag on the field. We'll see what happens.
Well, he said it looked like an ineligible man downfield, but he said it against. He pointed towards London. There he goes.
Declined. It was an ineligible man downfield. Penalty is declined by London. It'll still bring up 2nd down, and it's going to go 3rd down and 8 for the Rough Riders. Wing to the left. Mabry and Osborne in the backfield. Minerding is tackled for a loss. And he is tackled by about 4 Red Raiders. He didn't have a chance.
No, there was somebody.
Let's see if they got him by the face. Almost.
Yeah, it did look like they grabbed his face mask at the end.
It looked like he got him by the face mask. But nonetheless, the loss will bring up 4th down and 19. So the Rough Riders will be in punt formation. Of course, guess who's back? Gravely. He'll stand at the 39-yard line of London. Triplet. High punt. It's going to hit the ground. I think that's probably the smartest thing that's happened.
Yeah. You tell him either kick it out of bounds or kick it so high
and short.
That he can't run it back.
Absolutely.
That's a smart move.
And that's what they did. But nonetheless, the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. The ball will be at the 45-yard line of London. 6:02 remaining. 28-7 on the American Legion scoreboard. Rough Riders trail.
Well, the Raiders have had the ball definitely less than a minute here in the second half, and they've got 2 touchdowns to speak for. It's pretty tough to do much for the Riders when they're scoring that quickly.
Noah Solers on the carry. We'll give him a gain of 2. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Now you can see possibly London starting to stay inside tackle to tackle just to basically run time off the clock.
Yeah, you got a 21-point lead with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. You should almost.
All they need to do is pick up first downs. Man in motion. That's Turner, and he'll dive forward for a couple. We'll call it 3rd down and 6. Clock continues to run. 5:03 remaining in the third quarter. This brings up a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense. Well, that's just almost like
I think it's just
right
QB
up the middle,
sneak.
like a quarterback sneak.
Yeah. Just a couple yards, not much. Fourth down, they're sending out the punt team. Just happy to run the clock down. I mean,
yeah.
If you're St. Mary's, I guess you're happy that they're not trying to get first downs or score, because this is about your only chance at this point, is getting the ball back and quickly scoring and using the clock.
So fourth down, and we're going to call it 5, punt formation.
Jacob Kessler back deep.
Blake Ray to punt. Kessler back. Ball will bounce 2 hops, and it'll roll inside the 10, inside the 5, and it will be blown down at about the 3-yard line. So not really sure. Kessler might have picked that up on the hop and at least saved him about 12 yards.
Well, St. Mary's had a block on that time, so they were trying to block, so he didn't have any blockers back because they were trying to block the ball. But yeah, coach is talking to him on the sideline probably about get up there and at least get a fair catch in that.
Yeah.
Save 15 yards.
3:56 remaining here in the third quarter. Ball is placed at the Rough Rider 3-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the right. Meinerding back, and that was incomplete. Not really sure who that ball was intended for. Fink and Kessler were both out there. I didn't actually see who it was.
I couldn't tell if it was tipped at the line or if it just came out of his hands awkward, but it had a downward trajectory there that was no. I think it just underthrew Kessler. Yeah. I think he was trying to put it where he could come back to it a little bit, but not enough.
2nd down and 10. Meinerding falls in the end zone. That's going to be a safety.
Yeah.
Yep. Meinerding dropped back for a pass in the end zone. It looked like his knee buckled and he went down.
It's
a safety.
There is some rain falling now, Joe. Wasn't in the forecast, but yeah, Meinerding just slips.
Yep, he did slip. (30-7) with the safety. Of course, the Rough Riders will now either have the option to punt it or kick it to London. And, of course, I think they'll get it at pretty good field position because they'll kick it from the 12. While they do that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
All righty, we're back at Alexander Stadium in Piqua, Ohio. Joe Hurlbert alongside Zach Farrell, Rider Nation Station. And they're going to put it on the tee, and Brady Triplett's going to kick it off. And, of course, Stephen Gravely is back at about the 34-yard line. Here comes Triplett. There's the kick. High, short kick. It's taken by an up man. That is Isaiah Neer. And Neer brings it to about the 44, 43-yard line where London will have the football in Rough Rider territory. Another good return. So it'll be 1st and 10, London Red Raiders at the Rough Rider 43-yard line. 3:42 remaining here in the third quarter.
I think London will just keep trying to run it inside the tackles.
Yep.
run the clock out.
Noah Solers will give him a gain of about 8 on the play. We'll call it 2nd down and 2. Well, now I know why they don't throw much.
Yeah, they've got some major running backs.
They got some pretty
speed.
good. They got a few weapons. So we'll call it 2nd down. We'll give him a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3 for London. Man in motion. Here comes Solers right up the middle. He's going to be stopped a little bit short. We'll give him a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Let's bring up a Minster Bank money down for this Rough Rider defense.
Credit to the offensive line, too. They've just done a great job of blocking tonight for London, creating some pretty big lanes for their speedsters, wearing down the St. Mary's defense.
2:28 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3rd down, we're going to call it 1. I believe London's in 2-down territory regardless. We got a Roots Pub penalty flag on the field. We'll see what this is all about.
They're going to call encroachment offsides on the defense.
And that'll give the Red Raiders a penalty via the penalty.
Watching that again, I think it's on 79 there for St. Mary's, but it's not that. It doesn't look that bad from this angle. He's right on the line, though, so neutral zone's neutral zone.
1st and 10. Ball is at the Rough Rider 29-yard line, 2:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter. They're not in any hurry at all. 22 seconds on the play clock, 2 minutes remaining. They're not in any hurry at all. Here they go. They break the huddle with 14 seconds remaining on the play clock. Man in motion. Give the ball to Turner. Turner breaks a tackle, and he'll be brought down after a gain of about 6 on the play. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 4. Yeah, they're not in any hurry at all.
No,
so they're going to let go ahead.
I was going to say they can just sit back and let it go. They got a couple minutes left, or less than 2 minutes left, almost getting down to 1 minute here in the 3rd quarter, and they're just going to let it run out.
Play clock under 10. Man in motion. There goes Gravely. And the ball's loose. And Parker Beam comes up with a loose ball.
Who else?
Exactly. Nice hit.
Ryan Revolt, I think.
Yep.
Nice stick there right in the middle.
Yep. Ryan Revolt jars the ball loose, and Parker Beam right there to recover the loose ball. So the Rough Riders get a break. 1:01 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Ball will be placed at their own 11-yard line. Two receivers wide to the left. Kessler and Fink. Balls to Kessler. Fink's out there to block. We'll give him a gain. He's run out of bounds. We'll give him a gain of about 5 on the play.
Keep the clock going.
Clock will continue to go.
I don't understand that.
I tell you what, it used to be in the day when you go out of bounds, regardless, you were out of bounds. Clock stopped.
Yeah.
Now he ran completely out of bounds. Clock continues to run. I don't get it. We're going to do the same thing, pump fake, and they're going to go deep, and the ball is going to be well out of the reach of Dylan Fink, but better nobody to catch it than it being picked off.
Kind of a neat play call there. They tried to, fake like they were going to run the same quick pass out to Kessler, pump faked, and then threw it deep to Fink. If they're not down 30-7, I can see a team really biting on that.
So it'll be 3rd down, and we'll call it 4. 21 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Long count at the line of scrimmage. Meinerding goes back, and he'll throw it to Kessler, I believe, and that'll be a Fowler TV first down. We'll give him a gain of about 7 on the reception.
Good little 10-yard out, or 10-yard stop from Kessler. Nice throw from Meinerding right in the breadbasket. Watching the replay here. 2 guys from London on him, but they gave him plenty of space. Let him catch it.
3 seconds remaining. 2, and they get the play off. I think that's Osborne. And we'll give Osborne about a gain of 1 on the play. That's going to end the third quarter of play here from Alexander Stadium on the American Legion scoreboard. London 30, Roughrider 7. We'll be back.
Are you in the need of storage space? At Spring Street Storage, we have several units to help organize your life. From 10 by 10 to 10 by 30, we have units to keep your valuables dry and clean. We offer monthly rentals and long-term discounts. Give us a call at 567-279-1536 for all your storage needs.
John? All righty. We welcome you back to Piqua Alexander Stadium for the 4th and final quarter. Rough Riders have their work cut out for them, Zach. They trail in this ball game by 23 points.
Sure do, but they're fighting right here, making a drive. It's not over yet. It's not good, obviously, but if you're a senior out there, this might be the last quarter of your football career. You have no reason to not play your heart out at this point.
So the Rough Riders will have the ball second down and 8 at their own 26-yard line. Kessler wide to the right, Fink wide to the left. Meinerding in the shotgun. He goes back. He's got pressure, and he is thrown down by number 24. That's LaDanian McNeil.
Riders tried to do that max protect thing again. Dominic Osborne blocking on that right end, unable to get a good enough shot on the DN. 24 gets around him.
So with the sack, the Rough Riders find themselves with a 3rd and 16 situation. 2 receivers to the right. Kessler and Fink got Mabry in motion. Meinerding is going to get sacked again. Not really sure what that play was designed to do. It looked like he was going to try like a little pitch to Mabry, but that didn't happen.
No.
And he was sacked, and so the Rough Riders find themselves with a 4th and long.
Yeah, it was just a kind of a boot play out of shotgun, rolling out to the right.
Yep. 4th and 24. That brings on Brady Triplett. He's standing in his own end zone. Gravely standing at the 44-yard line of the Riders to receive the punt. Low snap, kick is up. Nice punt by Triplett. The ball is going to hit at about the 40. It goes to Gravely, and he's going to run straight out of bounds. So that's good coverage there by the Rough Rider special teams unit.
Yeah, and Gravely, too. I wonder if he's thinking, I'm not going to take any hits and get injured at this point, too.
So Chris Mason, the senior quarterback, will head back out along with the rest of this first team offensive unit for London. 10:24 remaining in the football game. Of course, the winner of this game will meet the winner of Wapak and Bellbrook, and Bellbrook's up 21-14 at this point in time. Yeah, look for the Red Raiders just to move the ball forward, although they give the ball to Gravely, and he's going to go down. Give him maybe a gain of 1 on the play, if that, so we'll call it 2nd down and 9. But I'll tell you what, anytime you grab player by the shoulders and spin him around like they did there, it's very easy. You could blow a knee.
Yeah. Matt Murray, 79 there, takes him over the top, and somebody else had him on the bottom. And yeah, you got to be worried if you're London coaches right now. Some of these players taking some big shots.
Yep.
They put number 7 in. Let's see if they try to catch St. Mary sleeping with a pass or something. Nope.
7 is Turner. Here comes Turner with the football, and they're trying to get him down. They finally do, but we'll see where they mark the forward progress. It looks like the Rough Riders are going to get a favorable spot. Now we got a flag thrown. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag thrown high in the air. Boy, he launched that one.
Yeah, one of their players didn't like how long Danmeyer took to tackle him there, but it really wasn't that far after the play whistle or anything, and it wasn't extra hard or anything like that. St. Mary's pointing to the other side. Dead ball
against London. So they're going to move this one back about 15 yards. So they'll place the ball at the London 40-yard line. We'll call it 3rd down, and it's probably about 23 yards.
Yeah, almost 25 yards.
9:22 remaining in the football game. Rough Riders trail 30-7 on the American Legion scoreboard.
Cameron Danmeyer, the senior linebacker, still playing really hard just on that last play. Rider defense not ready to be done yet, although the time is ticking.
Mason under center. And here comes Turner again. He's to the 49-yard line before he is brought down. Taylor Compton in on the stop. Also Luke Bournes.
Bring up 4th down.
Going to bring up 4th down in a punting situation for London. And coming in to do the punting, I believe, is Blake Ray. Clock continues to roll. 8:19 on the American Legion scoreboard. Luke Bournes almost blocked it. It's going to hit. And the ball is going to roll inside the 20-yard line.
There is a penalty marker down. I think it's going to be on Ryan Revolt for a block in the back.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Pretty obvious. So the Roots Pub penalty flag flies on the field, and the Rough Riders have been flagged again. So this will move the ball even deeper into Rough Rider territory. .7:57 remaining in the football game. A monumental task for the Rough Riders to get back into this ball game. Ball is going to be placed at the 6-yard line. So Jake Snethkamp checks into the ball game. Kessler goes out. Terry Amborski out over the football at center. And Dylan Fink loses his helmet.
It's the second time in a...
Yep, he's got to go off for a play. Caleb Schmidt checks back into the ball game.
He's got to figure that out.
Did you by any chance remember Caleb Schmidt and Colton Mabry's yardage that they ran? Did you see that in the first?
No, but I can check it.
Yeah, let's do that because we know that they're closing in on 1,000 yards. It's been tough going. Osborne to the 30, to the 35, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Nice run by Osborne. Other than that pass play to Parker Beam, that's probably one of the longest plays from scrimmage the Rough Riders have had tonight.
Absolutely. That's definitely the longest run. And it's close to being as long as
Here comes
Parker
the
Beam.
lonesome polecat. London has scouted this because they're right over it. Meinerding all by himself, and he is going to go down for about a 10-yard loss.
That play is not designed to let the quarterback do.
No.
He's got to make a quick decision.
Exactly.
He either has to throw it quickly to the center, or toss it over to the running back behind the line here, or sprint out to the right.
Yep. So it'll be a big loss. It'll be 2nd down and 20. The ball is at the Rider 35-yard line. 6:33 remaining in the game. Clock continues to tick. Meinerding in the shotgun. Fink and Kessler wide to the right. Ball is tipped up in the air. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Parker Beam out there, but he almost had the tip. I don't know if I would have. Is that a catchable ball when it goes
Absolutely.
off one receiver to the other?
Yeah, it's a live ball. It's just tipped. It could be intercepted,
Almost.
caught, anything.
Parker Beam almost had it after it tipped off the hands of Kessler.
It just can't go forward if there's possession. So there's no possession. It's still a tipped ball. Yeah, Kessler off his hands and almost into Parker Beam's.
Meinerding put some heat behind that one. Meinerding in the shotgun. 2 receivers wide to the right. Meinerding is going to go deep. He's going to launch it up. Parker Beam is out there, and it is incomplete.
Man, that was a good deep throw, though.
Had a little air under it.
Yeah. He's got a heck of an arm, really. If you look at that, that was thrown from the
30.
27-yard line and up to the 29, about a mile in the air. So.
All right. Brady Triplett on to do the punting for the Rough Riders as they find themselves 4th and 20. Gravely still back to receive the punt. Triplett kicks it, and it's going to go right to Gravely. He's going to let it bounce, get out of the way. And it's going to roll dead at about the 23-yard line.
They may have told Gravely just don't even touch the ball at this point.
Yeah.
Well, this is it for a lot of these seniors, Joe. I'm just going to start going through some of their names here while we're sitting here. But thinking about Noah Dixon tonight, he hasn't been back in since that hit early on where he looked concussed. But what a season, both defensively and offensively. Came up with some huge plays when he needed to. Absolutely contributing on all sides of the ball by Noah Dixon.
Absolutely. 1st and 10, Red Raiders. Ball is at their own 23-yard line. And is that Noah Solers on the carry.
Callan Mizutani on some special teams, and Coach Fry talked about him just being a good locker room guy and helping out on scout teams, and great contributor to the team. Luke Bournes, what an improved player through the years with him. We've seen him since a sophomore, and he's just gotten better and better at DB.
Solers again gets tripped up at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward for about a yard gain, so we'll call it 3rd down and 9, a Minster Bank money down for the Rough Rider defense. 5 minutes remaining in the football game.
Jacob Kessler.
Yep.
Mr. Skill guy.
Did everything.
Yeah, you got any good Rough Rider team in the past 25 years has had a guy like him.
Yeah.
For us, it was Nick Yale. He ran split out. He played defense. Special teams, can put him anywhere. Jacob Kessler has been that guy.
3rd down and 9. Quick pitch to Solers. He's going to bounce to the outside, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of about 2 on the play. So we'll call it 4th down, and here comes the punt team. Of course, all London wants to do now is pretty much dominate and run out the clock. So they're
Dominic Osborne.
Yep.
What a career.
Yep.
Over 1,000 yards this season. I know moving up the yardage list for a season. Wesley Blair, we saw him coming in and making some good plays, and Coach Fry talked about how much he's improved.
Kessler's going to catch this one at the 39. He's to the 50 before he runs out of bounds.
Colton Mabry, what a career. I mean, Osborne and Mabry, we've been talking about them since they were freshmen. And it feels like, they've grown up with Coach Bo Fry, his 4th year.
Right.
Coaching. This is their 4th year that we've seen them playing. And we've been calling their names, so I kind of feel like they've grown up with us a little bit too. It's been great to see them. And Colton Mabry, geez, just an amazing mix of power but speed as well.
Parker Beam will go wide to the left. Kessler wide to the right. Meinerding in the shotgun. Drops back, and he gets rid of the ball. He gives it to Osborne. Osborne will get it to about the 47-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice little screen pass there to Osborne. Ryan Revolt, number 48, all over the defensive side. Made some big special teams plays. Had some big hits Revolt did this year. Been a pleasure watching him play.
Absolutely. So Mabry on the catch. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th down. I think the Riders are going to go for it.
Tried to throw the screen basically back to the other side. Got to call these guys together, I think. Will Glass and Camden Roth, the 2 guards for St. Mary's. We've been calling their names for 3 years now.
Roth All-League, all first-team Western Buckeye League. Was he lineman of the year?
I think that's Ambroski.
No. Meinerding to Osborne, and it's incomplete.
Meinerding's pass intended for Dominic Osborne comes up incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. I think it'll be, it's 4th down for the Rough Riders.
No, you're right. It was Camden Roth. Yes, Offensive Lineman of the Year for the WBL. Kobe Reinecke, we've seen him in a lot at tackle. Big number 70 right there on your screen. Just bowling over guys.
Parker Beam, and the pass is incomplete. We've got a Roots Pub penalty flag thrown. It's going to be pass interference on London.
I was hoping, at this time of the game, 30-7, sometimes that flag stays in the pocket, but that's the right call there. He's up into Parker Beam's face without a lot of, with not looking back to the ball at all.
Pretty obvious.
Terry Amborski, the center. Gosh, what a gritty player.
Yep. And I tell you what, I saw him a little bit come back out on the field. He's limping a little bit. Of course, he sprained his ankle last week, and he played hurt. And I'll tell you what, he's a gutty player.
Another player playing hurt but playing really good is Gavin Ayler, 73. He's had an arm issue for a few weeks, and it hasn't stopped him from coming out here and playing.
Meinerding rolls. I'll tell you what, they just came. Nobody blocked him, but he's going to spin out of the tackle, and he's going to run it to about the 35-yard line. He's going to have a loss of 2, but it could have been much worse than that. Nobody blocked the defender for London, and he just had a straight shot to Meinerding. Good athletic move.
Yeah, that number 24 has been really wreaking havoc on some of these passes for St. Mary's. He's the DN on that side, just coming off.
Ladany and McNeil.
Number 78, Ross Bowman out there, senior. Ross has gotten a lot of work in on the offensive line as well. He's kind of the extra tackle that they'll bring in a lot.
Second down and 11, 1:43 remaining in the ball game. Passes out. They're going to do the hook and ladder, and they threw it right into the hands of a London Red Raider player, and London's going to have it. And in all honesty, that's probably going to be the end of this ball game. With 1:35 remaining, I think London can pretty much take a knee to run this one out, although the Rough Riders still have 3 timeouts. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, just to finish this out, Cameron Dameyer, number 80.
Yes, had a good career.
Excellent career for St. Mary's on the defensive side. Jack Snethkamp at tight end. He's come in, played all year, had good blocking on that end, really sealed it up well. Keaton Fishball, we saw a big catch from him a couple weeks ago. He's also blocked extremely well at that tight end position. The Rider offense, it's very obvious when you don't have a good tight end position because you'll see guys coming in into the backfield a lot, and we have not seen that this year from that on that defensive end position. A.J. Hertenstein, defensive line, just a force in the middle there, 91 all year. We've seen him. Caleb Turner, Turbo.
Yep.
Just plays so much bigger than his size and has a motor. And then Robert Williams at D-line as well.
Yep.
We've seen them all rotate in.
London takes a knee. We're under a minute, 50 seconds remaining while we got this time. Let's thank some of our sponsors. This game's pretty much going to end at 30-7 in favor of London. Spees Chiropractic, Fowler's TV, American Legion Post 323. Varsity Lanes, All Glaze Equipment Rental, Spring Street Storage, Minster Bank. Plus One Professionals, St. Mary's Foundry, Larry Schaff Auto Sales, Lori Yelton State Farm Insurance, Dave Weilbacher, Attorney at Law, TSC, St. Mary's Eagles 767, Roots Pub, Guarneri's Pizzeria and Pub, Ryder Rooters, Albert Sporting Goods, Miller Funeral Home, Jackalope Stash, the St. Mary's Alumni Association, Sean Barnett Electrical, Capabilities, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Buffalo Wild Wings, Buckeye Charter has been on, and also Lucy's Home Decor and Gifts. As time runs out here at Alexander Stadium in Piqua, the final score, the London Red Raiders 30, the St. Mary's Rough Riders 7. We'll take a break. We'll come back and wrap things up for the 2024 football season right after this.
Albert Sporting Goods, outfitting your team since 1980. Our products consist of individual and team equipment for all community organizations, club teams, high school and collegiate sports. We personalize your gear with embroidery, screen printing, digitizing, and graphic design with on-site services to deliver quality uniforms, spirit wear, and fulfill every equipment need. Order online now at albertsportinggoods.com.
Plus One Professionals Real Estate always goes the extra mile. Besides listing and selling, they offer free use of their moving van and a free interior design consultation to their customers. Plus One Professionals, going the extra mile.
All righty, we are back at Alexander Stadium in Piqua for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes post-game show. Of course, Rough Riders end the season at 10-3 with a 30-7 loss to the hands of London Red Raiders, who are now 13-0 and now will play in the Division III Region 12 regional finals against the winner of Bellbrook and Wapakoneta. And so, Zach, you got some numbers on the ball game?
Yeah, just looking through here. First down, St. Mary's 10, London 9. Total yards, St. Mary's 100, London 264. Passing, St. Mary's 8 for 18, London 2 for 8. Passing net yards, St. Mary's 68, London 20. St. Mary's 33 rushes for 32 yards. London, keep in mind the sacks count against the total rushing yards.
Correct.
London, 35 rushes for 244 yards. St. Mary's 2 fumbles, both lost. London 1 fumble lost. Penalties, St. Mary's 4 for 22. Ironically, not a bad night for penalties for St. Mary's. 6 penalties for London for 70 yards. 3 for 12 on third downs for St. Mary's. 3 for 10 for London. Time of possession, St. Mary's 25 minutes and London 21. Individually, Aiden Meyerding 8 for 18 for 68 yards. Aiden Meyerding, Caleb Schmidt 7 rushes for 20 yards. Colton Mabry 6 rushes for 24 yards. Jacob Kessler 5 catches for 8 yards. Dominic Osborne 2 catches for 5 yards. For London, Chris Mason 2 for 7 for 20 yards passing. Noah Solers 15 rushes for 36 yards. Pretty good job about bottling him up. June Turner 8 rushes for 84 yards. Stephen Gravely, though, 7 rushes for 124 yards and a touchdown. By the way, June and Noah both had a touchdown as well. So looking a little bit at some of the individual rushers for St. Mary's, Caleb Schmidt, 7 rushes for 20 yards. So he falls, just short of 1,000 yards. Colton Mabry, 6 rushes for 24 yards.
And he needed 79.
Gotcha. So just short of 1,000 yards. Dominic Osborne, 5 rushes for 44 yards. So individually, St. Mary's just really overmatched tonight. And they, on top of it, I don't think played their best game. A lot of mistakes, a lot of didn't feel in sync offensively or defensively. Defensive-wise, not horrible when the defense was on the field, but special teams didn't let them get on the field too much with those big returns and big plays and turnovers on offense.
Absolutely. Well, the Roughriders, a great season. They finished 10-3. Of course, they lost 2 back-to-back games early in the season to Defiance and Wapakoneta, and then they ran off a string until it comes to an end here tonight. So I'll tell you, partner, it's been a great season.
It sure has.
It's been a good ride.
Yeah, this is a great group of seniors.
It is.
And, gosh, if you're going to lose, at least you can lose after having 2 of the best games that I've ever seen in person over the past 2 weeks. So disappointing, but there's only going to be one team that's happy at the end of the year in each division.
Absolutely.
And this year wasn't the Riders. Lots to build on as well, Joe.
I agree.
We saw some youth tonight. We've been talking all season about some of these spectacular sophomores. Taylor Compton, Parker Beam, both sophomores. We saw Aiden Meinerding progress as a passer that I hope that they work on in the offseason. So it's going to sting tonight for the seniors. I'm telling you what, you'll look back and you'll have an amazing memory here. But well done for a career.
Absolutely. So that's going to do it for Rider Nation Station for the 2024 football season. We want to thank everybody along the way that has joined us on this run in 2024. And we want to thank our sponsors once again. So from our entire Rider Nation Station crew tonight, Logan, Justin, Ross, Doug Spencer, Rich Spencer, and wife Susan. For my partner, Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. Thanks for joining us this year. Once again, the Roughriders. And, of course, I forgot my buddy Dave Weilbacher, who's been my little voice in my ear all season long. And the Riders ended with a 10-3 mark with a loss tonight to London 30-7. So until our winter sports season rolls around, for Zach Farrell, I'm Joe Hurlbert. So long, everybody, from Alexander Stadium in Piqua.